What's going on, everybody? Kid Cookie here, back with episode 25. We're done with the nuclear reactor. It's running smoothly. Everything is fine. Everything is being built. Everything's backlogged, kind of, so to speak. The only thing that's not backlogged, thankfully, is the fuel yet. Because we're slowly starting to get up here. We get about 204 in the container, and then whatever's on the conveyor belt, and then 50 in the reactor. We're still making tons of waste. I'm actually kind of curious to see how much is up there. But yeah, we pretty much start taking radioactive damage right about here. Oh wow, okay. So it's gonna get worse. That's why I built it up here, so that way we can avoid this. But yeah, eventually we might not even be able to come up here unless we want to take damage. Like, look at this. The radioactive waste is already starting to hit us. I guess it does do it vertically as well. I didn't think it did. But I guess the more you amass, the more it kind of comes up. So we're going to toss 2 or 3 more down so that way we don't have to come up here again for a while. Because, yeah, I don't feel like wasting the masks just for this. So you get a new set of containers to go into, and I'm going to leave this area because this is going to take forever to load anyway. Do we get radiation? Do we get radiation damage? Not about this height, but as soon as we start to fall, it should come. There it is. So the more this gets packed jam full of the rods, that's probably going to affect us right over to here, I imagine. Because, I mean, it's radioactive, right? We're getting hit with it regardless, so. Anyway, that's done. Bye-bye nuclear power. We're not touching it again unless we want to put another plant up, which we can, because we have enough fuel to probably do, I'd say, we could probably do 3 more, but we don't need to. Oh yes, I did do this. Is it full again? No way. It's running, I can hear it though. Okay, not too bad. How many are we down? We got rid of 1. We can get rid of 2. Awesome. Can we get rid of 3? Not even close. So she's still got 8 more to go, pretty much. That's a lot of random fuel just to have for absolutely no reason. And I do not care. We're just making it to make it. So the 2 things we have going on, one I'm not going to go to because it's off-site. I started the rods over by the planes where we have the AI limiters and the high-speed connections being made. Now there's rods being made over there just to have if we need to bring them over. We set up a drone station here because literally this is where the fuel is. This is where the batteries are. So if we ever need to stock this thing full, we've got about 1.5, I think, close to 1.5 storage of batteries, so we should be good there. And then we're going to start on the 2nd floor. This is going to become our tall office building for everything. So obviously, we're still making the RCUs in here. It's almost full. I should put another chest just to be safe. I don't think it'll fill too fast, but it's already almost full as it is. Did I put that back? Yeah, I did. I blame the light. That's what I'm gonna go with. It had nothing to do with looking to where it was. It was the light. It was an issue. There we go. So that should work for a while. Now up here, same thing. It's a very small contraption. 2 assemblers. 1 making the versatile frames, which we're just taking from next door, quite literally. And then the rods are being made by this assembler, which once again are getting taken by what's next door, literally. So as you can tell, we have conveyor belt there and there. And then the frames are over here, I believe, which I already adjusted the recipe to make 2.5. So hopefully it keeps up. If not, there's the cargo container full, so we should be good for a while. No, that's going into that. That's going into there. We changed some wiring around because everything was kind of crossing into each other. Yeah, we're going to turn this on. I don't know how, actually. How am I going to turn this on? I did not think that went through. I guess go up would be the smartest thing to do. Go right here. That seems like the most logical thing. I think that should be high enough. Because if we want to put another floor, we put one right about there. I think that works. So let's do this. Bring him there. Put him there, and then put him... That's not gonna happen. Oh, it's literally... How did I not realize that? Wait, what? Okay, let's change this. Nothing's in there yet. I guess I put it a little too close. I never do that. Organization. I'm surprised they even let me, actually. Weird. Let's do that again. Reverse them. No. There we go. It's so weird how one way it'll go a different way, but if you put it into the output and then go back into the machine, it makes it straight. Because the other one wanted to come like short and then come out long around the other side. Everybody's seen that, so it's weird when it does that. However, now we should be good. No clipping, right? Barely. Okay. What? Oh, shoot. I thought I fixed this already. Whoops. Once again, if something's not being fed, check your outputs. Or your lines, or anything for that matter. There we go. So we literally only need one per minute. I wish I had something to put in here, but I don't. So it's going to take a minute, isn't it? Yes, it is. Well, it's going to take 120 seconds. We're getting 2. Awkward. Okay, well, let's show off anything else we have, because that's going to literally take a hot minute. So what else did we do? I think I did something else. I extended this, obviously, because we're going to... I don't know what we're going to put on the next floor. Maybe we'll put the thermal motor expansion. I can't even remember what it's called. But it's literally in the next thing in the hub, which we're probably going to do. Because that gives us, I believe, 3 more things to make. Let's take a look here. And then that gives us access to finish off the hub to get some iodized fuel. Nope, that's on it. So it's in the 4th one? Ah, it's in the 4th one because we need it for the miners. Oh, and which I ended up finding... Where are they? We have more than enough to actually skip that step. We're not going to now because obviously we're just going to follow through with it, but I ended up just kind of searching for hard drives off camera and found a bunch. Got attacked by a bunch of spiders, spitters, hogs, the flying crabs. Everything tried to kill me. Actually, I'm pretty sure I died once or twice while on adventures off camera, so that was fun. Because I knew there was more around. I just did not know where. But yeah, we can do this one, which gives us reserve pressure wells, which I believe we can use for water, oil, and then the nitrogen, which gives us access to the heat sink cooling system and the fused modular frame, as well as the empty tanks, which I don't remember what makes them. I think it's aluminum, but I don't know. But we get these 3 cool little scans, which this is nearby. That's not nearby, but I know where there is one, and then there is one kind of nearby-ish. So yeah, we'll probably end up doing that. But we'll probably end up doing these 2 anyway, because I have, what is it? I think I have 50 plus 13 or something. So we have 63, and I think it takes 10 to make a miner, but we can only do 1 specific. So I might have to wait. And then particle enrichment is literally no fun. So yeah, we're going to select this milestone. We're going to start the episode off with this. So we have enough, we don't have enough, and we don't have enough. So what do I need to get rid of? Pretty much nothing. I don't know why I have 5 plastic on me. I don't know why I have so many of the AI limiters on me. I know why I have a bunch of fruit on me. Or berries, I guess, not fruit, but yeah. We collected quite a bit and killed quite a bit and found quite a bit, as you can tell. So we're going to have to toss that away. We're going to toss those away. I don't know why I made that into that, because I was thinking I should make more biofuel, but I don't need to. We have enough. Quite literally, quite enough to do us for never, because we're never going to use it. Never. Have I emphasized never? But I shouldn't say that, because you never say never. It might be useful for something later. However, what am I thinking? What do I need? We need aluminum plates or sheets, and then a bunch of wire, and then 50 RCUs, which should be easy. Look, I actually didn't go into the wrong one this time. I kind of remember where the aluminum is. I always think this is the other one for the adaptive controls. Let's just grab a couple. So that is our base use for conveyor belts. RCUs are this way along with the cable. I'm lost already. I feel like actually I should change this over to house all like the important parts. Let's grab 2. We don't need to, but it's nice to have them. So that shouldn't run out. The versatile frame should be okay. I'll probably eat my words later, but that's fine. We need wire, which is this one? Nope, this one. Nope, this one. Nope. You know it's not that one, because that one's cable, so it's got to be this one. So we need, there's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. What's that leave me with? 300 and some, I think. Let's take this and then put that away. That way we have a full stack. Okay. Let's go get this advanced aluminum production going. To get more parts. Yay! Because that's what we want to do. Remember to smash that play button.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells.
Let's get those.
Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
I appreciate that, Aja, for the amount of times that she said we're not efficient and that we're going slower than what any other pioneer would be. So thank you for that one. So what else did we get that was new? I think it's just the resource well, I believe is it. Which, like I said, there's a water one over north here, literally by that plateau, I think. What's around there? Let's go take a look. I'm curious. Do I even have what I need to make it, actually? Because I think we need the RCUs. We do. And we have no rubber. We have motors, we have some frames, and we have a ton of aluminum sheets. Okay. Not that we're going to use this water because it's kind of farther away than what we need, because literally we have water all along there, so it makes no point to take from here. But let's just take a look and set it up, because you need to put the nodes down as well. But there is a, no, I almost said sulfur. There is a nitrogen one just beyond those peaks. I believe, oh, is it over here? Oh, it's over here. Oh, that's right, it's next to the plateau-ish. Kind of. And we land, there we go. So, resource well. Look at that beautiful thing. I forget how it works. I think each one of these is like a normal, or pure and impure. That one's pure. That one's impure. I would say unpure, but I mean impure. And then this one is pure as well. But yeah, we'll see how it works when we set it up with the nitrogen, because we do need to start that. I really want to get the iodized fuel. It won't be this episode, probably. I want it to be, but I don't know what we're going to set up for this one, because we have 3 parts that we got to make as well. Thankfully, it's not that far away. Oh, look, let's get this immerser sphere. No. You guys have been driving me nuts lately, so I'm just going to start killing you. Good. I try and be peaceful with them, I don't attack them, and all of a sudden they start spitting at me, charging at me, jumping at me. I'm just going to start killing them. Give me a boost. There it is. Where is this thing? I forget. Oh, there it is. Right there. Probably not going to hit. Going too low. I should reload. We can make it. Wait, what? This one was legit pull open the handle? Okay. What do we got for goodies? Nothing good. I'll take the motors, I guess. Stradders, no. Regular frames, boring. Why is there nothing here to kill me? Where is he? I thought there was a hog here. I guess I was wrong. Good thing is there's power here, so we don't have to go far. Okay, we're gonna set this up. I'm not gonna set it up like 100%. I'm just gonna set it up to have it ready. Where's the power? Right there. And then these little resource wells, which I don't... Has to be powered first, that's right. Can I take off that? No. You, come here. I need you. There we go. Now we can put the nodes down. No, I can't. What is going on? Okay, now I can put them down. What? Must be placed on an activated fracking satellite node. What do you think this is? Oh, now you want to work. Something pure? That's pure. See, the cool thing about these two is you can rotate them to wherever you need to. So we're just going to put it there for now. And like Ada said, this isn't, you don't need pumps because it's literally just gas. So it fills up, and that's all there is to it. Which I don't want to do anything with it yet because I want to get a platform over here. So that way we can start storing it. But yeah, I'm just going to... I think it uses a lot of power too, doesn't it? 150 megawatts is quite a bit. The weird thing about this too is when you adjust this, it adjusts all these as well. So it's really weird sometimes trying to get it perfect, but you can. Just try and put it on a pure one and you'll be good. But yeah, we don't need it just yet. I want to use it, but that's getting ahead for what we need because we do need it, I believe, for some of the parts. But yeah, I need to bring a foundation over there. I'll do that off camera. Ooh, purple power slug. Let's go get him. What's up here that's gonna try to kill me? He's all by himself. There's nothing around. I don't believe that. Oh, there he is. But it's a small one, so we're fine. It's funny, I think I would have gotten this one already. Hello! Goodbye. Just smack in the face. And yet we still have... I put this here and we haven't even yet to use the cage room there. Goodbye. Like I said, I'm going straight for vengeance at this point, man. They've tried to kill me so many times. But the only thing I'm not going to kill are those guys. Because they're harmless. I may shoot at them or hit them to get them unstuck, but that's all I do. We don't want to cause them pain. I mean, if they gave us stuff, then sure, why not? You know, if they gave us like 10 remains or something like that, it would be totally worth it. But they don't give us squat, so I don't care for them. How is this doing for plastic, by the way? I'm just gonna steal 2. Actually, I need rubber, actually, is what I need. Where's the rubber one? Wait, do I have a rubber one? I should. Where is it, though? Says if I have a drone that can bring things to me. I don't know. I'll just have to go get it manually from now on. Just that's a pain to set up. Not really. I would just set it up to go like every hour. Not even actually, because if I'm just using it for surplus, yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. Because then it would just be wasting batteries and yeah. I'm looking for rubber, which I believe is over here. Or is it over here? One of them. I don't remember where. Oh, of course, it's this one. Because it's making the modular engines. Is there surplus? Hey, there is. Perfect. Oh, I already had some on me. Never mind. Take that 100. There you go. You're good. Get out of the inventory. You keep skipping into it. You okay? You're kind of driving slow. Weird. I've never seen it go that slow around that corner. Yeah, let's see how many rods we have. Somehow we made it through the door. Oh wait, these aren't rods, no. These are the magnetic field generation, which we already have 10. We need 500, so they're making pretty decent. In fact, let's go grab those 2 unused summer sloops, toss it in there so we can make them faster, which we really don't need to. I believe they might be used in another recipe, but I mean, just for the sake of getting it for the completion of phase 4 makes no sense. We'll get there eventually, but why not? We have 2 extra. Go stuff it in and see what happens. I did change one of these to a liquid because I thought I had to pump either. I can't remember. I might have to pump the nitrogen over here just because there's no way I'm running a pipe that long. Oh, I'll see how I'm going to do that. Because I'm pretty sure I might use the drones for that just because to utilize them, because there's no way I'm getting a truck or a ding. It's a fun sound. Yeah, I'm not getting a cart to go from that way. Sorry, I got distracted. Things that happen sometimes. So there we go. Now we'll get 2. Oh, is it only literally making 120? That's weird. I figured that would have been stacked by now. Huh. I guess the more you know. Anyway, it's going. It's not stopping, so that's good. Okay. So what do we need to do? We're done with nuclear power, thankfully. Making that was a huge pain. Like I said, it's not painful in the way, in the sense that it's like painful. It's just a lot to work out to try and get it to work and get it to work properly and getting all the ratios and running everything. Because I chose the most worst place to put it up on that plateau. Because there's nothing up there other than sulfur and uranium. Like that's it pretty much. Man, it's not even back yet, so we can't even do the miner yet, which we don't need, and we don't need this. We need to focus on finishing the other parts we just got. So let's do N and type in computers, because that's a part. Because if you click on it, if you type in, let's say, a building or equipment like a smeltery, it, for some reason, I hate when it does this, it brings up, oh, now you're not going to do it? Really? Okay, smelter. So you see, you click on it, you think you can go look, and there, no, it's going to bring it up because you can build the stupid thing. You need a part every time. Every time. So that way you can just scroll. Anyway, minor frustrations. So we can make the empty fluid tanks, which is aluminum, unfortunately. That... Is there another recipe for those, or no? So recipes, unpack nitrogen. I'm not sure if those are recipes to make the cylinder or the tanks, or if it's just like a autoing thing. I'll figure that out later. Nitrogen gas. I know there's a few recipes for this one. So nitrogen gas, obviously to make it so it's packaged, the cooling systems, and then the fused modular frames. And then a few other things. That's terrifying. Heat sinks. Copper and aluminum. See, like I said, the sheets were used for something at some point. That's what they're used for. So ideally, the best spot to do this would be in the swamp, because there are copper nodes, there's water nearby, and you can make aluminum, but then you got to make a whole factory, make sure that it runs perfectly so it doesn't shut down. So they're probably going to be made here, unfortunately. So once again, I'm trying to get away from the base. I can't do it. Everything gets made here, I swear. And then cooling systems are fun. So you need the heat sinks, which they're used in 4 different things, one being a cooling system. So you need heat sinks, rubber, which is technically near the oil sands, and we're only really using it for one recipe. So we might have to double it to use it for another one. Water's easy, and then nitrogen gas can be pumped in to make these. So yeah, that'll be a fun little thing to do. These are in the mixer or the blender. So we have these like crazy, not an issue. Might have to do another one of these because 50, that's a lot. And we're already kind of stretched thin on making what we're making now with the batteries and whatever else it is being used for. I can't remember. But yeah, once again, nitrogen, and that's easy. So yeah, these are the 3 things we need to do. So we need to make some tanks, some heat sinks, some cooling systems, and some fused modular frames. And then obviously set up the plant for the nitrogen once we get a base going down on there. But yeah, there's not too much to make. I am going to see about making these. So I just need some aluminum, which fortunately don't have any spare. It's just what's coming out of the constructors. So I'm going to have to go steal some, and hopefully it doesn't screw up production. But the aluminum sheets are full, I believe. Well, they're not. Is it the casings that are full? Okay, the casings are full. That's fine. So I'm going to steal this. That's going to give this a reason to continue to go, so that's fine. Was this at max? That's pretty much at max. What about this one? 85%, that's not good. Nothing shut down, so that's also good. So it's all still running. Okay, we're gonna go make some tanks. So that way we can start production, hopefully on iodized fuel. We also have hard drives to go through. I forgot what the word was for a sec. Because I was thinking I have 2 spare, but then I have 4 that I've scanned, so my mind just kind of went 6 ways. So let's check out these first. Okay, it's back. That scared the hell out of me. I thought something exploded behind me, but it's not coming back. Whoops. Yeah, let's hope for good recipes, in which case we already have new stuff unlocked, so unless we do a rescan, we're not going to get those new things. So rescan. Nothing. Really? I mean, we only have one statter recipe, not stratter. I keep putting an R in there. So we're going to go with that one. Ooh, what's this? Uranium fuel units. So what's the regular recipe? So double the rods. We get rid of the encased beams, which is nice. You doubled pellets. Or the, whatever that is. Can I see? What is it? Oh, it's not pellets, because I'm thinking of plutonium pellets, I believe. Oh, they're cells. Okay. So we get rid of those, and then we just have to add oscillators, which is a pain. And then rotors, not that bad. I could do a rescan. I don't plan on making more nuclear power at all. Ooh, an alternative cooling system. So blender and blender still. So we need 1 less of nitrogen, which is funny, but we don't need water. We need a motor and then 4 heat sinks. That's actually not bad. Heat sinks aren't horrible to make. They're just a pain. Aluminum scrap. Electrode. Oh. Interesting. So what is this now? So solution to make scrap and then water. So realistically, sure, we'll take it, I guess. Don't know why. And last one, motors, and it might be worth doing this so that way we don't have to use aluminum. But we don't need these. Quite literally. I mean, I can use them for the packaging of the biofuel, but there's no point. I can make it in aluminum and bring it over. So let's just rescan. Ooh, look at that. The rods, and we can make this over on the planes actually. So yeah, why not? We have that going. Anyway, now that we finished that, let's grab these 2. Head over to here. I probably have to make the container. Oh, I do too. Okay. Let me go really quick. I have no idea where they are. Probably down with containers. There we go. Thankfully, they make quickly. Like, legitimately quickly. So we'll use up this beautiful aluminum magnets just to make canisters that we really don't need yet. Why does it say I have... Oh, we did find one. I was like, I just grabbed 2. I thought I scanned them all, but apparently I didn't. So let's scan 1. Actually, no, let's do the fuel first and then scan 1, because if not, we're going to screw ourselves for like 10 minutes. Sulfur. I need fuel, really? I don't have fuel on me? Wow, what is this game doing to me? Where is the closest? I think it's just going to be right from the source. It's a downside of having a giant base plateau. I mean, everything, it's all even, so it's easy to get there, but boy, is it annoying just floating there, sliding, flying, driving, just to get there. I need to pump everything centralized. I don't for some reason. Then that just means I need to make conveyor belts or trafficking system, and it's just kind of a nuisance. But at least we have some made, so can't complain. So I'm not complaining, no complaining. Let's just grab what we need. We're gonna grab like as much as we can carry. There we go. That way the machine can turn back on. If there's still canisters in there, which I don't think there are, it'll make what it needs. Because I'm pretty sure there's one in there that says 10, so which means they're red canisters. So yeah, but we're gonna have fuel at the base now. And now that I think about it, I made a major error. There is a ton of fuel at the base. I just keep forgetting where I put it. I remember now. I'm pretty sure I did it in one of the episodes as well. Because unless I put something else in here, which I don't think I did, this is going to contain turbo fuel. Oh, it's not. Okay. Oh, whew. I'm not wrong. I knew there was fuel in there. I thought it was turbo. So, still, we have turbo fuel in base now. I thought it was turbo fuel for some reason. I remember putting it in there. But, you know what? Sometimes you just forget where you put stuff. That's why having like an office unorganized, you know where everything is. As soon as somebody comes in and cleans it, you forget where everything is. The worst thing in the world. Now, when we finish this, please let me make the fuel. I forget what you need to make it. I think you might need nitrogen, but let's let Ada talk for a sec.
Rocket fuel unlocked. Pioneers will be able to use rocket fuel in the fuel generator and any vehicle that uses fuel, including the jetpack, with appropriate results. Warning, mixing rocket fuel into coffee does not enhance its energizing effect.
Good to know. I didn't plan on drinking it with coffee, but good to know. I need to make the fuel. No. How do I make it? Blender? I'm going to assume blender. Is that the rocket fuel? Hey, there it is. Ironically, it makes compacted coal, I believe, or petroleum coke, one of the two. What does it give us? Compacted coal. We need turbo fuel, which we have, so we gotta stop packaging it. Oops. Oh well, it's there. We have it. We can make rocket fuel, no problem with the turbo fuel. We just need nitric acid, which have we even unlocked nitric acid yet? I don't think we have. That's nitric. There's nitric acid. Why can't I see it? Oh, because we haven't found the recipe yet. Great. But there are ways to get it. No, there's not. Because that gives us dissolved silica. Never mind. It's used in. So that is probably in the next tier, I bet. This one. No, this one. There it is. We're not doing this. So, yeah. That's off the table for right now. That'll be like an episode 27, 28 kind of thing when we finish everything else. But for right now, we have one more hard drive we can scan. Put the other one away just in case I forget and accidentally scan it and then, you know, wait, oops. So we're going to put that away. Put these away. Let's stock up while we're here on some explosive rounds. And I'm pretty sure I started a factory for rifle rounds. I just don't remember where I started it. Where did I put that machine? Is it on base? Or did I make it off? I know I made one. I think I did it right after the episode of 22, I believe. 22 or 23, I started one. But I don't think it's within the city. I'm pretty sure I did it off base. This is going to be interesting to try and find. There's only like 3 or 4 places it could be, but still. That's still making those look crazy. Still got 2 in there. This one's probably still got 4 in there, which... How many do we have? Okay, we're just gonna let that keep going. Okay. I'm gonna go attempt to find where I think I know where they are. It's down by the oil sand, so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go try and find it and see if it's filled the container or not. I found it. It's exactly where I thought it was, because it's exactly where I built it. Now, the reason I didn't make these into the homing ones is because I don't remember how to make them. I believe, oh yeah, we just need the high-speed connectors. I'm just going to make these by hand. Or, sorry, make the actual ammo by hand because there's no point to set up a system for this. It doesn't take that long, and I'm not going to use ammunition that often. So we're going to take what we can. We're going to turn that back on. And I'm going to fly back up there, get some high-speed connectors because we have that ton just sitting there not being used. Actually, I probably should go to the plains to get it, but I don't want to. It's too far away. And building on location in a centralized area is kind of a bad idea. So I need to start shifting stuff over here at some point. As long as I can make it so that way no trains do anything. Because I know right now if I set up a train system, I'm going to have an accident or two and it's going to pop up on screen and be like, hey, so-and-so crashed into so-and-so. It's you need to go fix it. And I'll have to go do that every time it does it. I gotta get used to using the signals, which I've never used. We'll probably have to take a look in the series though, so that way we can figure it out. So that way I can help somebody else maybe, if they have trouble with it. If not, we're just gonna hand bomb everything like usual and, you know. I mean, we have a plateau, we have a driving surface to get there. It's just I've only taken train really, so. If I wanted to, I could just drive a truck down there and fill that and take it back, but there's no point. I have no inventory space. What are we going to get rid of? Well, we do have 180, I guess. Let's just get rid of this. Grab more, even though I don't need to. There we go. So I still only have 100. I thought I was going to have more. Awkward. What's getting deleted? 14 engines. There we go. We'll take those. And now we'll just get rid of that and go to a crafting bench. Because it is nice to have ammunition, especially when you just don't want to fight hand-to-hand with the big old Xeno Basher. And you don't want to blow things up with explosives because, well, the reload time on this is just poor sometimes. Especially when you're getting charged at. So let's go make a bit of this. Actually, I'm going to go make a bit of this, and then I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, well, I made the ammo. We actually have 500 on us right now, so we have some homing ammo. However, I decided, you know, I'm gonna try real hard to fix 3 pieces of equipment, of the parts, to be done in just under 23 minutes for the video anyway. For me, it's gonna take a couple hours probably, but this is the setup. I'm gonna explain it really quick and then I'm gonna disappear again, and just at the snap of a finger, hopefully I'll be able to turn it all on and we will have everything being made to either have a surplus or being made to be used and potentially have a surplus. So I'm going to walk everybody through exactly what we're doing. So this is the final product. So we're doing the alternate recipe for the cooling device, which is going to take 8 heat sinks, 2 motors, and 48 nitrogen gas, which I did set up a platform over there. We're actually producing it as we speak. So it'll be nice to actually have, I believe I have 3 containers over there holding it. But yeah, so that shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully, logistically, we don't run into any issues. I'm going to try and make everything I can inside the office building that we're building here. The refineries are probably going to be put on the outside and just kind of siphoned up. That's kind of the plan. I haven't really figured out what we're going to do yet, but I feel like I can fit all this in to there. And we're just going to keep building as we go. Not sure how tall it's going to get, but like I said, I want to try and put all the main parts for phase 4 in there, other than obviously the assembly director is already being made right there. So we're not going to change that one. However, on to the next part, which is going to be the fused modular frames, which takes 1 heavy frame, which is nearby, aluminum casing, which will be made in this. I'll explain that in a sec. And then once again, nitrogen gas. Also, this container is going to be strictly for excess overflow of the heat sink. So we're going to be producing 10. That only requires 8, so then eventually it's just going to start filling that, which is great. I'm pretty sure these will be used again for something else, but we need 30 copper sheets and 50 alkylide aluminum sheets, which are going to be made in this little guy, which gives us 50. So we need 50 aluminum magnets with copper ignits as well. And then we're going to jump over to here to go back over there really quick. So the casings, we need 50 for the fuse frame, which is fine. So once again, we need 66, 67 technically, and then 33 or 34, however you want to round up. It actually works out perfectly, so it's fine. This is only going to produce 15. We need 30, but I'm going to plug in a summer sloop in here to double that to make it 30. So that way it all goes into here. Or wait, no. Which one's this one going to? I think it goes into this one. So this one will get the 30 sheets from here coming from the copper refinery, which is this big guy right here, which we only need less than 33, only about 18.1. Not too bad. We'll say 19 just to round up for the sulfuric acid, which we have plenty of right there, so we shouldn't run out, hopefully. This is going to be producing 120 aluminum ignites per minute. We only need, I believe, what is it? So 50 plus 66, so 106, 107-ish. So that means we're going to get like about 13 overflow, which is then going to go into here because this will be used for something else at a later date as well. And then this little guy right here is going to be making up the silica that is going to be produced from this one. Yes, from this one. So this one's going to make 62.5 with 150 bauxite, 225 water. Shouldn't be too bad to make 150 solution. 150 gets pumped into here for 225. 225 goes into this. Obviously, there's going to be a backup at some point. I'm not going to try and fine tune the recipe. I might not, but we need 120 regardless. So if we need 180, we could technically dumb this down, but then I have to readjust for the silica. Actually, let's just do it. So what we need 180, so that'll take down for the water. So 60 coal, 120 solution. 120 solution comes down to there. I'll make 50 silica for that one. Still requires 150, so this will have to make 100, which I don't think it can do. It's just shy of it, so we might have to double it, unfortunately. Let's do 50, and we'll have to toss a summer sloop in here as well, so it'll compensate for the 100 to there, so that should work. It's unfortunate we have to use them. I mean, this is for kind of mid to late game finishing anyway, because we're going to need these fuse modular frames for the nuclear pasta anyway, so it's about time we start getting them created. But yeah, everything should go there because we have coal, we'll have nitrogen over there, we've got water nearby, we've got the motors, which I don't think we're making two, which I believe is this one, was it? Yeah, I might have to update that recipe, but yeah, that's the idea. So these three refiners are probably just going to be on the outskirts, like right there or somewhere around here close by. And the rest of the machinery should theoretically fit in the building. There's 3 parts. I should be able to make 3 more floors out of this and go from there. I'm just going to check really quick for the motors because I'm hoping I don't have to adjust too much. I think we're making 1. So we might have to adjust the recipes themselves. Why is this guy running out? That seems odd. I know I'm using them, but I didn't think I was using them that fast. There's 100 in there, or not 100. We might be running into those really fast. But anyway, the reason why we're here. Yeah, we're only making 1, so I'm gonna have to. If I can avoid using the summer sloops, I'm going to. If not, I'm going to have to adjust this, which is going to be a huge pain. Because that means I have to adjust everything. But yeah, that is the idea. So we're going to try and bang out 3 parts in just under 17 minutes now, so I should stop talking. So I'm going to cut the video here, and then by the time I'm back, it should be all moved over there, ready to be turned on. So I will see everybody in a few hours, or an hour or so. But for you, it's just going to be a click of a button, snap of a finger, blink of an eye, whatever you want to call it. I'll see you guys soon. Well, this is probably no better time to do this than to show what has happened, because the last thing I need to set up is the nitrogen. So we're just going to fly up here, hopefully not run out of fuel because it's close. There we go. So there's nothing on this floor. Everything is down below. So I kind of color-coded the pipes to make sure that I didn't screw this up, because the yellow is for... I want to say no, the green is for sulfuric acid. Actually, it's not yellow, it's the catrium color. Yeah, catrium finish is for the nitrogen, I believe, because there's nothing in here. No, there's not. But everything is set up. Hopefully it works. I'm really hoping so, because we have the infused frames being made here. Once I find more summer sloops, I'll probably up the production. But I took this down from 1.5 to 1 just because it made no sense to have it at 1.5. It's just, for the ratios, it's better to have it out 1. We don't need them that badly yet. We're going to, but it's fine. And then this is the cooling system, same thing. We need them. I had to up the production on this. Unfortunately, we're not making excess rotors anymore. Anyway, the heat sinks, the motors, sorry, yeah, we're not going to be making any additional rotors because we need 4 to make 2 that we need, and then I had to up the stators, not strators, up to a 1.5 so that way we can continue to get access overload because they're also being used for this. So we need the control rods to be made as well to be able to make the magnetic field generators, which we actually got quite a bit. We've got almost, what, 400? That's not bad. I'm not going to complain about that. I believe I have enough time to set this up because we got to run a bunch of pipe. Do I need plastic? I should be fine. I'm going to go grab some extra. Never, ever estimate that you're fine. Just take what you need and this will produce more, I'm sure. It's fine. It's slowly shrinking. It's fine. So I have the summer sloop in the quartz to make double the silica, and then I have one in the copper. Oh, wait, nope, timeout. I have not set up the copper node yet. That would have been bad. Plus, I haven't powered anything yet, so this is not good. But we're almost done, so that's the main thing. I don't know where copper is not being used, so let's do a quick scan here. I know I can look at the map, but I need a real... Why can't that be copper? Okay, here's one. What are you? Is anybody else being used? Do I have any miners? What don't I have? Wait, what? Why can't I put that? I'm gonna mark 1, 2. Oh, I gotta demolish this stuff. Lol. Okay, is there one close? Probably not. That's iron ore. That's, yeah, now we're just gonna use this one. I don't want to, but I'll probably change a bunch of stuff off camera. Let's be honest, I might not, but you know, it is what it is. We're just gonna go with it. So let's do a miner mark 2. We're just gonna kind of follow the trend here. Hopefully that is in line with it. I think it is. No, it's not gonna work till we gotta face it this way. Nope, just kind of drag it around. That works, I think. Anyway, yeah, so we need to power this. Where is the closest power line? Come on, we're in a hurry. We need to get things done. We're rushing. We're having fun. Come on. Connect. Connect. There we go. Okay. I think I only need like 80, so this will be pumping at 120, which is absolutely perfect. So we gotta go right there. Not out that far away. I love how I take damage in the most obscene ways possible. Every time. And it's not even to mobs. So I just want to drag this down. This is how lazy I'm going to be right now because, like, I care. I do. I don't. If that makes sense. I want to get this done. It's underneath. It's fine. Is it going to reach? Nope. It's so close. I probably should have put it up on the dune. It's going to work. There we go. Perfect. Okay, what are you pumping out? 120. Just so slow on a level 5 conveyor belt. You'll be fine. I'll come back after. Wait, I know. Toss this in here. There we go. Okay, so we need to go this way really quick. So I'm going to run there and then start laying the pipe down, and I'll be back. Kind of actually happy I didn't do the recording for the pipe because that was a pain. It wasn't much of a pain as like coming this way. I just had to rework a few things, and then I had to rearrange it. Nothing was going straight. It was being weird. But now it's all set up, so it's fine. Nitrogen is actually being pumped in as we speak. Not sure how much is in the pipes right now. Not much, I don't think so. But you don't need pump for it, so this is more or less just going to be a wait and see, and you know, wait until it fills up because even these probably don't have any in them anyway. It's got 0.1. Great. And this one doesn't need it anyway. So what we're gonna do now is power this somehow. I haven't quite figured that out yet. So yeah, that's gonna be the fun part. Oh, the power's actually sticking out of the wall. I'm gonna pretend that's not like that, and we're just gonna put that there. It's fine. And that one's gonna go over there. Goes across it, that's fine. I wish it didn't bug me as much as it does with this, 'cause once again, literally, I put the cargo container legit in the way. How am I doing this? I never used to do that. I think it's just I'm literally putting it too close. Anyway, that means I get to move this again. It was fun trying to set that up. Not. Logistics, splitter. Let's just hold control. See if it. Oh, does it? It does. Perfect. Why? Why do you hate me, game? What have I done? Been nothing but good to you. Anyway, so that's powered there, that's powered there. I have no idea how I'm going to power this outside of it. Like, can we run a power line down here? Would that make sense? I mean, maybe if I actually do this, this might actually work. Put that right there. Put that there. Let's see if we can do this. It should be possible, I hope. So that goes straight to the floor. That's fine, I guess. And then we'll do this one like right here. Because it doesn't look that bad, right? I mean, it's going down. It's not coming across the stairwell by any means. Wow, what a lag that was. Oh yeah, now everything should be powered-ish. Has nothing to put into it other than probably the nitrogen. That is so slow. We got the motors though. We have no heat sinks being made. Yep, power this one. Which, how are we gonna do this one now? That power line could probably. Oops, it's not on Zoop. Wasn't on Zoop. We need to have this, and there. Because I don't think there's one on this side. I don't think I put any externals on this building actually, which isn't a problem. Workable. We got this. We'll figure it out. Where is everything? Accordance to where I need to go. Let's do it this way first. We have enough time to start this up, and hopefully everything runs smooth. Yeah, we're gonna bump that guy up to the level 3 because I'm not playing around with that. That's fine there. This can go. Oh, now we're gonna. Okay, we can't go that way. Where are we on that? So let's put this one right here because literally the power is right there. That one, is it gonna go over or under? Straight through it, okay. It's the fun part. Let's just toss that there. It's not gonna work. Wait, okay, let's hold up. We're messing. Why is it so laggy? There's like nothing going on here. That's so weird. Let's put it right there. Let's not put it right there, shall we? Whoops. Apparently that's where the conveyor belt is. I'm not able to do much here, am I? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. It's phasing through, but whatever. I can't win every battle, I guess. So let's toss that there. And now we just have to worry about this guy getting powered. I might fix the cabling later. But for the time being, it is fine. So where is that cable's there? So let's put it right here. That works. So it's on the very top one, right there. That, and then we'll drag this little guy right to there. And now we just need to steal power. Oh, I meant to go through. I'll do that later. Not really a necessity. I think everything should be working. I hope. Getting bauxite and water. This will be making the scrap and the solution. This has got sulfuric acid and copper, which is great. This is making the aluminum ingots. Once it gets some scrap, that's making the copper. That's gonna fill. That's perfect. That one's good. This is making the additional silica that we need and copper. Is it keeping up? No, it's not. I need 30. Wait, did I not calculate that right? It says 30. It should be right, shouldn't it? It's taking 80. And each one of these. Oh, does it need 110 maybe? No, 16.6. The 33, B640s, B50. This 30 is 80, yeah. Oh, let's just crank it up. Why not? We have the acid we can use, and it's off the one node, so we'll be fine. Well, let's just pump it at 110. That should be fine. Are we making aluminum scrap yet? We are. Hopefully the water's not becoming an issue. Ooh, that's not good. Let's crank this up a little bit. This is off the main reservoir. It's fine. Do I have that backwards? No, it shouldn't be backwards. Okay, no, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that wide open for now. Because I forgot, as always, you need to let it kind of filter through. 60 per minute, this is the water going back into it. Being pumped back in, so technically 120 should only be coming from here. The 60's coming from that one. Okay, well. Oh, I missed. Yeah. Sorry. I think we should be good. I don't hear anything working in here, which is not an ideal thing. Heat sinks aren't being made. Power. Did I literally not power that one? Whoops. There we go. It still doesn't have anything anyway. Check your connections. Always. Now it should. It's got plates. Why does it not have any of the sheets? Uh-oh. Let's go take a look. We'll work the problem as we go. So why are there no sheets? This should... Oh, shoot. Did I not put the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You see my problem? I do. Is it this one that's supposed to be doing the sheets? Why did I not set that up? So the copper's set up. The aluminum... How did I not set that up? Oops. Okay, on the fly thinking. Let's go. We're just gonna drop it there. I'm not even gonna care about the height of it. I can do it right there. How are we gonna do this? Oh no. Okay, well, at least let's just talk about it a little bit, I guess. How did I not think this one through? Okay. Let's put it right here. Then we're gonna take one. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna be fine though. Yeah, it's gonna phase through, but that's okay. Please let me be able to do this. Can we do it on a curve? Actually, that'd be kind of cool. It's not gonna let me though. Yeah, it's gonna curve right into it. How's that gonna look? Wait, what? Okay, no. That is not going to work. I'm gonna let that just feed through. Please be quick. Oh dear God, there's so much. And stop. Okay, there we go. So we can't do that, unfortunately. So let's try it this way. Game, why do you hate me? Why are you doing this to me? Okay, we're just gonna curve it. I can't curve it. I mean, I can. It's just gonna look weird. It's not phasing through, that's fine. What about up here? Can we get up here? Nope. What if we go this way? Game, I screwed up, I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix the problem. Whoa, is that ever laggy? Holy. That's insane, okay. Let's try this. Do default. And then I guess we'll just kind of connect it to this. There we go. Okay, it looks really silly. But you know what? That's the last thing I forgot, so that's on me. I didn't do a final check. I should have. But now everything, I think, is working. Yeah, just because we had an issue with that, we're just going to top you off. It's fine. So now this is being made, so that's good. Do we have any? We have two. And do we have any of these? None. Why? Legit. There's no way. We had to have one made, right? Okay, we have three. I was gonna say, there's no way we're waiting on that much, so That needs to be sped up then by probably like 2, but that'll be a later thing. As you can tell, everybody, everything's working, which is great, except for the minor little hiccup of the aluminum sheets, but that's fine, and the chaos of the wires and everything, which is just chaotic and clustered right now. But eventually we'll be making excess of these, because we'll end up, we're making 10 and only needs 8, so once this fills and becomes backlogged, we'll connect it to this, and it should work, I hope. But yeah, other than that, everybody, that's going to call it for the episode. Hopefully everybody had fun with me. I know you didn't see a lot of the chaos that was ensuing as I was creating this. However, we now have the next set done. Nope, that's going to give me that. That's the flashlight. I need the hub. Nope, that's not going to work either. Okay. Back to computers. And scroll down. There we go. So the only thing realistically we don't have technically being made is the fluid tanks, but we can't, I mean, we can set it up because we need aluminum. Once I get extra aluminum, I'll probably end up doing that. That way we can maybe transport this easier. But we have the heatsink made, we have the cooling system made, and we have the fuse modular frames made, and we can't even do the packaged fuel yet. But we got everything going. It's all on this one floor, which is beautiful. This floor is still making the, I believe, magnetic field generators, I believe, there. Yeah. Which I think we have enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we almost have enough. Next episode we'll have enough for sure. And then this floor is making the RCUs, radio control units. We almost have a full container of them. And everything else seems to be running properly. I'm kind of scared to go look at the water. It's pumping out 600. I almost put an additional one on there, but I figured, let's see what happens. Let's see what I can break and go from there. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the episode. Appreciate everybody for watching. If you're new to the channel, give a subscribe, give a like, give a comment. Let me know you're enjoying the content. Other than that, everybody, stay cool, stay frosty. I'll see you again in the next episode. Bye for now. See you again.